A wildfire emergency is unfolding across Northern California, and it is not slowing down. The Gann Fire in Calaveras County has burned more than 10,000 acres in under 48 hours. Thousands of residents under mandatory evacuation orders, and containment is still just 19%. And the forecast ahead? No rain. Temperatures above 100 degrees for days. Let's get into it. All right, let's start with the national picture, because the scale of what is happening right now is historic. According to the National Interagency Fire Center, National Preparedness Level 5 is in effect since July 18th. That is the maximum level on a scale of 1 to 5 every firefighting resource in the country is committed. NIFC reports 94 uncontained large fires burning across the United States as of August 5th. More than 28,700 personnel are deployed on incidents nationwide right now. Year to date in 2026, 45,184 fires, 5.4 million acres burned. Compare that to the 10-year average of 35,000 fires and 3.8 million acres, well above normal. And listen, while California is our lead story, the Pacific Northwest is the nation's most active fire region right now. Oregon alone has 32 uncontained large fires. Washington state has 16. That is 48 between just those two states. In Washington, the Sinlahaken fire has grown to over 117,000 acres with only 9% contained. The Little Giant fire in Washington's Cascades has surpassed 70,000 acres and is 0% contained. In Oregon, the Big Grass fire has burned 346,000 acres. That is larger than the city of Los Angeles. The Roe Creek complex in Oregon stands at 325,000 acres, 57% contained. In Idaho, the Tartar fire has reached 138,000 acres, with 27 complex IMTs nationally deployed. International firefighters from Australia and New Zealand are on the ground in the United States to help contain these fires. 4 MAF C-130 military air tankers have also been activated to support suppression efforts across the West. Now, NIFC weather data for today confirms continuing extreme heat across California and the Great Basin. Relative humidity of 4 to 10% along the Sierra Front, breezy west winds 12 to 20 miles per hour. Gusts up to 30 miles per hour. Overnight humidity recovery less than 30% at most mid-slopes and ridges. Poor air quality persists across the Pacific Northwest and Great Basin from heavy wildfire smoke. Sensitive groups, children, elderly, and anyone with respiratory conditions should limit time outdoors. Now let's focus on our lead story, the Gann Fire in Calaveras County, Northern California. This fire ignited on Monday, August 3rd at 5:27 p.m. near Valley Springs in Calaveras County. The exact location, Hogan Dam Road and Gann Road, just southeast of New Hogan Lake in the Sierra foothills. Cal Fire has officially confirmed the cause as equipment use. This is now on the record as a human-caused fire. Investigators found that Herbert Wayne Smith, 65 years old, was operating spark-producing equipment. He did so in dry vegetation without complying with California state fire prevention requirements. Smith failed to clear flammable brush, did not have required firefighting tools, and allowed the fire to escape. He was arrested the same evening the fire started and later posted bail. The cause is no longer under investigation. Now let's look at how this fire grew. On Monday night, the same night it ignited 0% containment. By Tuesday evening, August 4th, Cal Fire reported 6,495 acres, still 0% contained. By Wednesday morning, August 5th, the fire reached 9,363 acres, 10% contained. And as of Wednesday evening, August 5th at 8:38 p.m. Pacific, 10,372 acres, 19% contained. Progress is being made, but this fire is still very much active and dangerous. Here is the firefighting response. According to Cal Fire, 1,623 personnel on the ground, 50 engines, 8 water tenders, 4 helicopters, 16 dozers carving lines through rugged terrain, 16 hand crews. And in under 48 hours, aircraft dropped 491,000 gallons of water, plus 234,000 gallons of fire retardant, an extraordinary aerial effort in a very short time. Cal Fire Incident Management Team 6, one of California's most experienced teams, is now fully in command. Governor Newsom secured a federal emergency management assistance grant from FEMA for this fire. That grant reimburses 75% of suppression costs to local, state, and tribal agencies involved. This is California's third such federal grant in 2026 alone, 3 FEMA fire grants in a single season. Now the evacuations as of Cal Fire's official update at 8:38 p.m. Pacific on August 5th. Mandatory evacuation orders leave immediately. This is a lawful order. Cover the east side of New Hogan Lake. That area stretches from Valley Springs north toward the Calaveras County Airport and west toward Angels Camp. It also extends south as far as Salt Spring Valley Road and the Salt Spring Valley Reservoir. Officially, these are zones CCU 109, CCU 110, Alpha, CCU 130, Bravo, CCU 139, CCU 140, and CCU 147. If you live near Hogan Dam Road, New Hogan Lake, or anywhere in that corridor, check the map right now. Do not guess whether your address is included. Go to sheriff.calaverasgov.us and enter your address. Evacuation warnings leave now. If you have pets, livestock, or need extra time, cover 5 more areas. That includes Airport Road, Calaveras Road, and Cement Plant Road, officially zone CCU 111. Also under warning, 4th Crossing Road, Fricot City Road, and Dogtown Road. That is zone CCU 131. Zone CCU 148 covers Finnegan Lane, Cuneo Road, and Stockton Road, also under evacuation warning. Zone CCU 153 covers Appaloosa Road, Pinto Road, Buckskin Road, and surrounding streets near Angels Camp. And Zone CCU 110 Bravo has been downgraded from an order to a warning as of Wednesday evening. Governor Newsom's office confirmed 1,473 residents are under mandatory orders. An additional 1,400 residents are under evacuation warnings, roughly 3,000 people affected. If you need shelter, the Valley Springs Veterans Memorial at 189 Pine Street accepts evacuees and small pets. For livestock and large animals, Calaveras County Fairgrounds, 2,465 Gun Club Road in Angels Camp. Ranchers needing to enter closed areas to care for livestock must show valid ranch pass credentials at checkpoints. Road closure confirmed by Cal Fire. Pool Station Road at Cement Plant Road is completely closed. The Gann Fire information line, area code 209-754-5527. To sign up for evacuation alerts, visit the Calaveras County Sheriff's Office at sheriff.calaverasgov.us. Schools in Calaveras Unified School District closed Wednesday, August 5th, due to smoke and air quality concerns. The district announced schools will reopen Thursday, August 6th, with outdoor activities modified as needed. Families displaced by evacuations are encouraged to contact their schools directly for student support services. Now, the weather forecast for the fire zone, because this is the most critical part of today's update. Cal Fire's official update tonight states hot, dry conditions expected to persist through the coming days. Temperatures above 100 degrees Fahrenheit are forecast to continue across the Calaveras County area. The NIFC weather section confirms temperatures near 100 degrees or above for the entire southern half of the West. That includes California, Nevada, Utah, Arizona, and extending into the southern plains through at least this week. Here is the deal with a firing operation. Firefighters are intentionally burning fuels ahead of the fire line. This creates a buffer zone with no unburned fuel left, which stops or slows the main fire's advance. It is a standard controlled suppression tactic, but it will generate additional smoke in the area today. If you're in Valley Springs, San Andreas, or Angels Camp, air is unhealthy. Keep windows closed today. Wear an N95 mask outdoors if you have one. Use air conditioning or an air purifier with a HEPA filter. Now, the extended outlook for California and the West, the most important part of this forecast for today. The WPC extended discussion issued August 5th explicitly states heat wave continues through the weekend for the Southwest. The upper high will linger and then expand east, meaning fire weather conditions stay dangerous into next week. For the Gann Fire specifically, no rain in the forecast. Temperatures remain above 100 degrees through at least the weekend. Relative humidity stays critically low, 4 to 15% across much of California into the inland northwest. Poor overnight recovery below 30% at ridges and mid-slopes means no meaningful nighttime reprieve for crews. NIFC's August fire outlook confirms above normal significant fire potential for the entirety of the Pacific Northwest. That elevated risk extends from central Utah and northwest Colorado all the way to the Oregon and Washington coast. California entered this season with minimal Sierra Nevada snowpack and persistent drought across the state. Cal Fire season data shows 1,720 fires statewide in 2026, burning 53,000 acres. The Gann Fire alone accounts for over 10,000 of those 53,000 acres, a significant portion. Here is your summary by region of what to watch for in the next 24 to 48 hours. Calaveras County, California, monitor evacuation zones at calfire.ca.gov. This fire remains active. Sierra foothills and Central Valley, air quality and heat are both serious health risks. Limit outdoor exposure. Pacific Northwest, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, the nation's most active fire region. Multiple fires threatening communities. Desert Southwest Phoenix, Las Vegas, Palm Springs, extreme heat warnings remain in effect. Verified by NWS offices. South Carolina coast and Central Plains to Mississippi Valley, slight risk of excessive rainfall per WPC, day one outlook. North and Central Texas heat advisory in effect, heat index 100 to 105 degrees this week. New Mexico and southern Colorado watch for dry lightning and isolated thunderstorms with limited rainfall today. One final point on the Gann Fire, 19% containment in 48 hours is the work of 1,600 firefighters. But with no rain and persistent heat in the forecast, this fire will continue to demand our full attention. All weather data in this forecast comes from Cal Fire, the National Interagency Fire Center, NWS, and the WPC. I will be updating daily. For the Gann Fire, NIFC situation reports, and NWS advisories, check those official sources directly. If this forecast was useful to you, please like and subscribe and turn your notifications on so you never miss an update. If you're in an evacuation zone, please follow those orders. The fire is still active. Do not wait. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe out there.